My mother always said to me, when I was a kid, Catherine, work hard and you'll be successful. And, it's not 100% true. Hard work is crucial and important, but my formula for success is hard work plus branding equals success. And as my mother always said, it's up to you. So it's up to you. So I got involved with personal branding out of necessity because people were branding me in a way that I didn't want to be branded. And one of the key reasons why I think it's important that everybody get interested in personal branding is because if you don't brand yourself, someone else will. We're branded every day as, an A player or a B player or a person on the fast track or a person not going anyplace, a successful entrepreneur or a business person who's having difficulty. We're branded all the time. And what you want to do is take the reins, empower yourself, take charge of what your brand is. Because if you leave it to other people, I can assure you they're not going to brand you in a way that you want to be branded.
From Madison Avenue to Wall Street, to founder of her own company, Self Brand, Catherine Kaputa learned that the best use of branding is not for products, but for people to create their own business success. That's why she wrote, "You Are a Brand," winner of the prestigious Ben Franklin Award for Best Career Book.
When I was a kid, my mother always said to me, Catherine, don't pay any attention to what other people say. Sticks and stones and blah, blah, blah. And, my mother gave me a lot of great advice, but that was not one of them. Because it does matter what other people think. In the business world, other people hire you, other people decide to promote you, other people decide whether to include you in a team. So it's very important that you understand what perceptions are about the perceptions people in the marketplace have about you. And branding is about really developing positive perceptions about yourself so you can maximize who you are. Principle number one, be different. Principle number two, it's what you do to the minds of others. It's all about perceptions. And the third principle is you want to think outside in. What reaction do I want to get in the marketplace, and what do I have to do to get that reaction? Here's a book that came out about 10 years ago called The Moderate Carbohydrate Diet. Did anybody here go on this diet? Nobody went on this diet. Only sold like 1,000 copies. It didn't do well. Then the book was branded. How many people here went on this diet? Unbranded, the book didn't sell well. Branded, it sold 3 million copies in the first year. Same concept, same book, but with the branding idea behind it, it did well. What does the whole idea of South Beach bring to mind to you? The beach and skinny, attractive people, very stylish. I mean, it was kind of like a diet that we all want to go on. Then this book had a little bit of luck because then one day a reporter was saying to then President Clinton, "Gee, Mr. President, you look like you've lost some weight. You look really great." And he goes, "I went in the South Beach diet." And then it sold 3 million more copies, and everybody really realized what the brand is all about.
As an active female business leader, Catherine also speaks on women and success, the topic of her new book, The Female Brand.
Look at the Fortune 500 list. We've had a 25% increase in the number of women on the list over last year. I mean, we're not where we want to be, but this is a tremendous move forward. We're here to talk about the most important brand you'll ever have to market. Brand you. And it's something that women need to think about because we have a lot of catching up to do. And the main reason I wrote the book, The Female Brand, is because women are not as good at branding themselves as men are. Research shows that men aren't as good as women at listening. I don't think we need $1 million research study for that finding. They can have trouble listening. They can have trouble remembering what we ask them to do. But they don't forget to brand themselves. Men are so confident and good about talking about their accomplishments, they can even tend to exaggerate their accomplishments and achievements. It's what one researcher who did a global study of male and female leadership called the male hubris effect. We women, on the other hand, tend to downplay our accomplishments. What the researcher called the female humility effect. Just look at the personal columns. You read the personal columns, all the men sound like Brad Pitt. And what about the women? They want long walks in the country. Well, ladies, that's not very good branding.